Have you ever asked the question, what caused the quarrel between Nigeria and Ghana? The history behind it is very long, but let me break it down for you guys. It all started with these guys, the British Empire. The British Empire were trying to colonize the entire Africa, and they needed help to defeat a certain people known as the Ashanti Empire. These guys, the Ashanti warriors, were very stubborn and very difficult to defeat because of their position in West Africa. And so, British Empire made a deal with Ghana to bring Hausa warriors from Nigeria into Ghana to join them to fight the Ashanti and defeat them. This plan worked very well because that's what happened. Hausa warriors came to Ghana and they joined hands with the Ghanaian warriors and the British warriors to fight against the Ashanti, and they won this war. And because of the deal that the British had with Ghana, they gained independence in 1957, making them the first African country to gain independence in that West African region. This happened in 1957. That was a big win for West Africa, and because many Nigerians were already in Ghana, they decided to stay. And you know how Nigerians behave. Over time, they started bringing their family members, their uncles, their aunties, everybody that they knew was coming from Nigeria to small Ghana. And between 1957 and 1968, there were over 2 million Nigerians in Ghana. Nigerians were taking over the country. And when I say this, I mean this in the sense of business and economic growth. Nigerians are resilient, and it's not today it started. Over time, they were taking over all the businesses. They were becoming as rich as possible. And this wealth that Nigerians were amassing did not give the president at the time joy. This president, his name was Kofi. And because of this, President Kofi passed a law that was known as the Aliens Compliance Order. Basically, this law said that anybody who wasn't from Ghana that did not pass through the normal migration policy to come into Ghana should get out. And when he was saying this, he was referring to Nigerians. And because of this, from 1969 to 1970, over 2 million Nigerians were deported back to their country by fire, by force. So at this point, Nigerians were not happy. But what can they do? They have to go home. But because Nigerians had already made so much money and already gained so much knowledge about how to grow an economy, our economy began to boom quicker than their own. This thing was very easy for Nigerians because we have number, both when it comes to people and land mass. And quickly, our economy became 2 times, even 3 times as valuable as Ghanaian economy. Guess what happened? Ghanaians started coming to Nigeria to seek greener pasture. And between that 1970 and 1982, so many Ghanaians had entered Nigeria seeking greener pasture, just the way that Nigerians are going to America to seek greener pasture. That was how it was back then. But in 1983, the president at the time, President Shehu Shagari, who happened to be a military president, decided that these Ghanaians that pursued us back then, what are they doing in Nigeria? Oh yeah, Ghana must go. That was where that famous slogan came. Ghana must go. That was where it came from. And in 1970, in an act that was seen as almost revenge, all the Ghanaians, over 1 million of them, were sent back to their country by deportation. Like I said, I don't want this story to be too long. Between 1970 and now, the banter has been going on. The quarrel was serious back then, but now, it's just banter. We are fighting about jollof rice, about football, about electricity. But the truth of the matter is, the beef between Ghana and Nigerians right now is just beef. It's not that serious. Ghanaians love Nigerians and Nigerians love Ghanaians, but we're always fighting online. This fight is not because we hate each other, it's just because the banter is sweet. Nigerians are treating Ghanaians like their younger brother that doesn't have respect for them, and Ghanaians are treating Nigerians as their elder brother that's always bullying them. But like I said, we both love each other, and all this thing that's happening is just banter. It's not deeper than that. Drop a comment if you think I mean.
Okay, good idea. Oh, do you agree with what he said? Okay. Me, I always not agree to one thing. The particular thing I always not agree with is that anytime Nigerian calling Ghana junior brother, I always be hurt. I don't like that particular word, Nigerian calling Ghana junior brother. I hate it. And only Nigerians are the one always doing. Because if you listen to the history that the guy was talking about, he said Ghana is the first African country to get independent. Then why are you calling Nigerian junior? Why are you calling Ghana junior brother, calling Nigerian senior brother? Then what make, if Ghana get independent in first in all African countries, then why Nigerians come be senior brother to Ghana? That is my question. Yes. I don't really understand that. Answer it on the comment section.
And I go think say if we talk about our winning once, we go leave am. don't know, say we prepare. Since they decide to rebel against us. Nigerians, they do something when they annoy people. Nigerians go do this thing now, Ghanaians go hate football. Now this thing, like this, so generational something they take starts. You go here say, Ghanas don't touch football. They may want their children, if you want to touch, don't touch it, oh. Hey! Our people, Charlie, our people know they play football. You ask them, Daddy, why? Don't worry, I don't know why. It's getting to that extent. As a matter of fact, federal government supposed to give Nigerians 1 week to celebrate. We don't suffer for this country.
God have mercy on us.
Wetin happen now? Wetin happen for this Nigeria versus South Africa? People, they celebrate the goal, they celebrate the match with their emotion. I beg, make girls know they come here when they watch match. One girl nearly bites me. Not the nearly, she bites me. God, leave me. People, they celebrate with waiting they feel before. You go see person they celebrate, they cry. You go see say that tears of joy and lie. Now pains where it pass through before. Go. Stanley. Femi, you broke my heart. We'll begin to call people when don't break their hearts before. I got the ass. Now the same football will still they watch. Guess more when they come closer. This is the highest celebration we don't get since.
Okay.
Like this now, federal government just did one side. I see as our vice president take the envy footballers, the envy football sector, the envy for their mind. So people can love this sector like this. Yes, now if we not do well now, we will begin to love one like that.
We will handicap.
You know, see as we they love our less Once you do well, we will love you. I be say the law when they give you to be that fake. Now based on what you they do. If I won't do well now, I just carry as that naira the four. I just carry this Stanley. Make a Minister of Defense on currency. Anything with that guy defend this stand. Make it defend naira. Defend that naira. Naira will never fall again. Mamma mia.
You can see now it has hot. Almost all Nigerians entertainment want to draw Ghana. They want to drag Ghana. Almost all of them. They want to drag Ghana now. I hope you can see that. You know this guy already. You know him. And almost every, even blogging now, Nigerian blogging now, when good thing is going on in Ghana, you will not see them talk about it. Yes. But when it comes, they just want to see a little pieces that many things that like downfall of Ghana. That one now you will see them post so. But good thing, they will not talk about it. Even Nigerian blogging. That's what they do. Let's take this voice note.
Mr. Naja, I'm watching you from America. The problem is the leaders. We are a problem. We are in hostage, and until we get rid of all these leaders, it's always going to be this way. So I suggest you get your friends, everybody, to join and do demonstrations. That's the only thing. And it's not going to be easy, but they have to listen. All right. Look what a video I sent you. The Ghana is a peaceful country. You will never see something like this. But then it's starting to happening everywhere. So please, your guys, they love competition. They find so much time doing a competition, but it doesn't solve any problem. Use your energy that you have and fight with the authority. That's what's gonna help you. And I've been watching some people talking. It's like they don't have a head or brain. So keep up the good work. You have a lot of enemy, but you're gonna be successful at the end. Bye.
Nigeria are threat to Ghana. Yes, because anytime una think our matter like this, una brain, una won't die. Every time una want to do competition with us, yes, we understand because we are above una. Una won't try and meet us. We dey motivate una be. Because I don't see how una no reach final. Una dey happy say they win another country. See, I dey surprise you. As we lose final like this, the full Ghana happy. The full Ghana they celebrate. Because we lose final. That's why they call us giant of Africa. Because everybody envy us. Everybody wants to be like us. Then where they cannot be like us, they celebrate our failure.
That I have noticed. Majority of people who are dragging Ghana are in Ghana. Majority of Nigerians who are dragging Ghana. Majority of them who are insulting Ghana badly, they are in Ghana. Why? They are in Ghana, living in Ghana, because they are getting 24-hour light. Because in Nigerians, you can't get that 24 hours light. Only in Ghana. Because when you see them making video, you see light everywhere around them. Okay. When you go throughout everything about them, you will not find out that these people that are insulting Ghana, they are in Ghana, feeding in Ghana, getting favor in Ghana, life changing, everything changed for them in Ghana, in the same Ghana that you are attacking. How? I don't know how some people are even feeling, how some people are okay with it. I don't really understand how some people are cool with you. Get my, like, your consent no dey judge you. You are not, if you are in Nigerian attacking Ghana, be fine, no. But this one, you are in Ghana, Ghanaians are favoring you. Many things. I don't know how they cool with you, Sha. Okay, let's take this voice now.
Yeah, good evening. That guy should fuck off with his arrogance. What sacrifice has Nigeria than Ghana? Who brought about the African unity issue? Is it not Nkrumah? What sacrifice has Nigeria done? Has he got any proof? Look, don't we know? Don't we have many videos about what Nkrumah did? And even Nigerians were opposed to the African unity. You shouldn't talk about Africa. Ghana don't need African unity. Ghanaians haven't said we need African unity. It is Nigeria that is fighting for African unity, not we. We started it. Nkrumah started it, and they opposed it. So what sacrifice? Is arrogance and ignorance. You see, that's how these people are. So you shouldn't come here and say, well, do we know what sacrifice? Has any Ghanaian asked them to do any sacrifice for what? Has Ghanaians told them we need African unity? Ghana is able to govern itself. Ghana is not deteriorating. Ghana is not lawless as Nigeria is. So what is he talking about? That we know a sacrifice. Who doesn't know what Nkrumah did? Who brought about the so-called African unity proposal? Who was the leader? Who brought the African unity proposal? And what sacrifices have they done? Hasn't he been seeing the videos that we've showed about Nkrumah meeting all these African leaders, lecturing them, giving speeches? What did Nigeria do about it? Which evidence has he got to refer anybody to what Nigeria has been doing about so-called African unity? It is now that they want to dump their population into other African countries, and then that they are talking about African unity. Ghanaians don't need it. Ghana is not ready for anything. We are able to govern ourselves. So it's not what he's talking about. It's not saying anything that makes sense. It's only showing arrogance and emptiness. So let him hear this voice that there's nothing he's talking about which is true. Nigeria hasn't sacrificed anything. Even the ECOWAS is only serving Nigeria interests because it gives them the possibility to move to other countries like they are in Ghana and any other depositing their population in African countries. Ghanaians are not doing that. Ghanaians are not doing that. Ghanaians now in Nigeria is not even up to 300 or 500, but in their millions in Ghana. So you should stop what he's saying and stop the arrogance because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Is he telling us that Nigeria has done anything better in so-called African unity than Ghana? Ghanaians are not interested. Nkrumah did the whole thing. Nkrumah started the whole thing. Nkrumah brought the idea. Nkrumah brought the sense. Nkrumah brought the direction. Nkrumah was the one having the vision. And he is not there now. And we don't need any African unity for anything. We don't need criminals and ritualists and armed robbers to take over Ghana. It's not going to happen. So you should stop saying, what we know Nigerians are doing. If they are doing their unity, they should unite themselves as Nigerians. Ghana don't need them. Nigeria is divided. Nigeria is a trebly divided, trebly problematic country. That's what he has to solve. It's not African unity. Ghana doesn't need it. Thank you. Mr. Manager, this guy is talking as a criminal. He's actually a criminal. So Ghana should I will make sure that I will forward this to the IGP and they have to look for this guy. You have to monitor him very, very well. He's talking like a criminal. He might be a ritualist. I mean, when we see their faces, we see it. These are the people who have to be deported from Ghana and never have to come back. You see, ladies have problems. I don't know if he has a lady in Ghana in it, but I think this guy have to be monitored. Because if the guy came to say something that you didn't appreciate, you can come here and talk gently and talk sensibly. But he is talking like an animal. He's not talking like a human being. He's talking arrogance. He's talking like a murderer. He's talking like somebody who hasn't got sense at all. It's because of what some Nigerians are doing. Of course, most of the Nigerians are doing. That's why that guy came to say that. That is it. He didn't insult anybody. He said that. That is it. And it is there. Many people used to say that in Ghana. So if you have said this and you didn't appreciate or think it's wrong, you could have come here to speak sensibly. Not the way he's speaking. He's speaking like ritualist. As a murderer. Somebody like has to be arrested. They have to search where he lives and they have to interrogate him and find out, search. I mean, they have to go deep into his life in Ghana. He's a very useless person. So I hope he's going to get the message I'm sending to him now. It's nothing. You should leave that. We don't like him. We don't need people like this, Nigerians like this in Ghana. He's really talking as, somebody who is not a human being at all, by a murderer. Somebody who he's worse than that. He's worse than that. I hope they will get him very shortly, in due course. Thank you. He and who are pushing for the unity of Africa. Who told him we want unity? Who wants unity of Africa? Has he got any sense? Has he got any idea about the unity of Africa? Because Nigeria is not able to govern itself. Ghanaians are not ready for that. We don't like it. We don't need it. So you should stop the arrogance. He has no brains to push for Africa. You're pushing who? You should tell us who is pushing. Instead of thinking of fixing your country, you are being arrogant and saying you are pushing, you and who are pushing. You should tell everybody, you should tell the whole world that he's pushing the unity of Africa. Has he got sense to try and say he's come to impose the so-called unity of Africa onto Ghanaians or anybody? Does he understand even the unity of Africa? Has he got any picture, a vision about how the so-called unity of Africa is going to be? It's a Nigeria problem. Nobody needs a unity of Africa with Nigeria. So you should think about unity of Nigerians, because Nigeria is divided. Seriously, that's why he needs to address, not the so-called unity of Africa. I think his mind is very, very literal. He doesn't think far. That's why he's behaving the way he's behaving. But he should not, come here and behave himself as if he's talking to, because intellectuals, intelligent people are listening to him all over the world, from all African countries. Intellectuals are listening to him, but his behavior, his conduct, his psyche doesn't show that he's somebody who is matured or intelligent. So you should think about fixing Nigeria than the so-called pushing for African unity. That is for the Nigerian interest, and Africans are aware of that. Nobody, what is the meaning of African unity? Nkrumah's time was different. Nkrumah was a different person with a vision, and I don't know how that was going to work anyway. In Africa, the unity of Africa, okay, the unity of Africa is already there, but we want to control our borders. Yes. You don't want criminals to come and take over. Nobody wants criminals to come to his country and come and take over the country and start killing people and coming to demonstrate arrogance and emptiness, loudness, and insensitivity in the way that this guy is doing. See, most Nigerians are like that. There are few who are good, but about 30% are good Nigerians. We know that. But people like this guy, how do you get Africa unit? So you should shut up about the so-called pushing for. He's pushing what? What knowledge has he got? How is he going to push? How is he going to, achieve that aim? How is he going to do that? He should shut up. This guy is really very abnormal, Mr. Manager. This guy is really, really very abnormal, very silly. Because I don't know why he's thinking that Ghanaians need Nigerian children if the Ghanaians don't need them. Ghanaians need them. Maybe the women, they have children with, they have the right to say they want to maintain their children, because they are in Ghana. So Nigerians can't take the children by force. But one thing that you should have known is that, I don't know who told him that Ghanaians need Ghana needs Nigerian children in Ghana. Look, a good Nigerians are few. We know them. So many Nigerian children being in Ghana. What is going to be? What does the future hold? Is it not criminals, armed robbers, and Ghana will be no more peaceful country? This guy should have been sensible. I think, oh dear. You see, he should have been sensible, because he is matured. He's more than matured. Apart from being looked as criminal or somebody who is a murderer or something, I think he looks matured. He should have been sensible. Say, we take away your children. Does Ghana need your children? Oh my God. This guy should educate himself.
Okay, yes. The second audio that I watched is I think some guy was explaining why, okay, Ghana money, like the way I hear a lot of video like that. Oh, Ghana money is the same as Nigeria because they used to be, their money is like too much something. Okay, yes. It's like that, but you have to ask yourself, if it's that it's easy to do it, why Nigeria don't do it? If anybody can do it, why Nigeria don't do it? If that will make your money become variable, why you don't do it? It's not simple to do what the Ghana did. And what Ghana did, Nigeria can never do it, because it's not easy to do that. Because before you do that, it will affect you. What happened? Okay, what you do is if Nigeria do the same thing, you know how Nigeria gonna be poor? When Ghana did this one, it make Ghana people was struggle. Okay, because let's say, okay, if Nigeria wants to do what the Ghana did, okay, first they call it new currency. New. We cancel our old currency. Now we're gonna start from zero. You understand? So if Nigeria wants to do that, what they have to do, the Naira, okay, they will cancel all of them. They will say the people that they have right now, everything is out. We going to start Nigeria money, new currency, new. So everything new. Okay. So if Nigeria have about, I always have tried to go at the lower so anybody can understand, because somebody will just come into social media and just say they don't really, because of they hear it. So, oh, Ghana used to, Nigeria, money used to be the same like Ghana used to have 10,000 because Ghana saying, oh, the old currency. It's right. When that's how they have to say, old one. We no longer use that money. Let's say you are a new country. If you're a country born today and you're bringing your money out today, that's the beginning. That's how Ghana did. So if Nigeria wants to do that, to make all their zeros have to be start from 1 Naira, okay, and take all the zeros out. The way you have to do it, I don't think Nigeria can do it, because the way is the people would not. Okay, the population wide. So let's say if you put all the Nigerian money together, let's say you will get about let's pack all the money the way the guy was packed the money, like the wheelbarrow. All the money they corrected. If you pack all the Nigerian money together, it will be 5 bedrooms. Okay, let's say I'm trying to make example to you. Okay, you have to go to World Bank. After all, they calculate all the Nigerian money they have. Okay, they know the amount, and they go for, say, if you change that money to dollar, how much the Nigerian money will shrink? It will shrink, okay, because we want to cut the zeros, right? So all the 5 bedroom that when they pack that money, you're going to be rich. You're going to get 5 bedroom. So after they want the zero to be dropped, to make it equal as dollar, when they exchange it, instead of 5 bedroom, it will become 1 bedroom, or maybe a quarter a room. So that money is the one that all the Nigeria are going to share. You understand it? Okay, so you drop that zero to make it equal as it's like Nigeria. You enter Ghana, right? With the money in your hands, you enter Ghana. The whole big money in your bag, it became like a Ghana $10. That money you take into Nigeria to share with all your family. So if you have a lot of families, some of them won't get that money. So Ghana did that. Okay, all the money that the Ghana have, we shrink it, we exchange that money to make it start with so okay, we take our money, bring it to the World Bank, exchange all the money to us in dollar, and the amount that we get in dollar, that's where we start our money from. Do you understand it? I think I'm making myself clear. Okay, so if you decided to make it as a euro, okay, you take all your money to go and exchange it to euro. Whatever that euro you will get, okay, let's say all the Nigerian money that they have in the whole country is in the 100 Naira. No, 100 Naira is too low. You can't. Let's say it's in 1,000 Naira. All right. And 1,000 naira, you say, oh, the zero is 3. You don't want. You want the zero become only no zero. So you exchange into euro. They cut all the zero. You make all the instead of 1,000 that you have, it will become 1. You become 1. So all the 1 naira that you, that's what is the whole country be starting now. Do you think Nigeria can do that, or they would do it? No. That's how Ghana did. So it's not anybody who have unite and be secure and power. It's not like you just wake up and say, let me go and do that. Otherwise, Nigeria government would do it right away. So what Ghana did, even you have to applaud them. You have to applaud them to do that. They suffer to mix them exchanging their money to equal as Ghana by losing the plenty of the paper. You understand? Okay, so now I start my new currency with Naira comparison. By me losing so many people, I bring all the money I get exchanging to US dollar. So the value is the same as US dollar when they start. By cutting off paying the balance. Ghana paying the balance. Okay, I want your money, my money, to become like the same as yours. So if you put $1 there, right? How much do I have to add it to make my one become $1? You pay the difference. So my money became the same equal as yours, as dollar. So right now, if Ghana CD, okay, let's say Ghana want to do that again. All right, just like any regular person, you charge it. Do you want US dollar? Okay, bring $1 is US. Bring 12 cedis. If a person bring 12 cedis to you to pay you, all right, it's the same. So Ghana paying, we want our money the same is equal dollar. Okay, we add whatever value to make it recover as a dollar. Okay, in that way, you understand that way too, right? Okay, if you want to drop it without paying the balance, you lose it. If you want to add the value to make it equal, you have to pay the balance. So Ghana either go to the World Bank and say, okay, our 15, they used to say 1 million, old currency, 1 million. Okay, I want my one US dollar become equal as US dollar. The Bank of Ghana will, World Bank will exchanging the difference that you will pay to make your CD become equal as dollar. Then you pay the difference. Then it starts from there. Then when Ghana pay that, or Ghana devalue to shrinking the money, the huge paper that it was sitting there, to make it smaller, to make it US equal, either way you can do it. Either pay the balance or shrinking your money. Okay, that's the 2 ways you can do it. So I don't think Nigeria ready for that. Thank you.
Thank you. If you want to reach out to me, look at my bio. You get my number there. God bless everybody. My name is Master Manager Naija. I just want to thank you for your time, your subscribe, your comment, and everything. I just want to appreciate you. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.